It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Cameras, Fuji X100T, and coffee. It's extra strong this morning. Just an FYI, my dog is chewing on a bone in the background, so you're going to have that noise probably popping up every once in a while. Just really quick, I want to talk about how not to let working as a professional photographer get in the way of your love of photography. Now, I don't know how many professional photographers or budding professional photographers there are out there that are watching my videos, but it's something that I dealt with that I thought would be interesting. So, when you do client work, you're doing just that. It's client work. It's what they want and how they want it to look is the goal. So you have to make sure that the end product is something that they're going to like, not necessarily what you're going to like or the way that you would have edited it. That's the biggest challenge. You want to make sure that the client's happy at the end of the shoot and when they get the final product. And that can be a big challenge. Now, I know that everybody I worked with had seen my work and they knew what my products looked like. You know, they went on my website or they went on the YouTube channel, or, you know, I presented them with a portfolio of the type of photography that they wanted me to do and gave them an idea of what I was capable of so that they wouldn't be surprised when they received the final product. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to be surprised when they see the final product. It may not be, you know, what they're interested in. And you really have to work with them throughout the entire process to make sure that the way you're editing something, the framing that you're doing while you're doing this shoot is based on what they're interested in and the way they want it to look. Now, that isn't always fun. It's not always exciting. It can drain you and it can be a slog, and you have to plug away and get those edits done and get them back to the client. And it's a job. And the romantic idea of doing something that you love for a living is fantastic, but the reality of it is that it can burn you out. It can kind of suck the life out of your creative side, out of the creative side of your photography. Now, if you're one of those people that you're so amazing that you're able to charge for 100% your edit style, your way of setting up everything and making it look, then more power to you, and that's fantastic. But that hasn't necessarily been my experience. I really had to meet the needs of the client, and after a while it burnt me out. It got really tough, and it kind of sucked the life out of the things that I loved, the type of photography I loved to do, because I didn't really have time to do that type of photography. And that's more landscape, street style photography, fun, relaxed portraits. And I decided that I was going to do a mix, and that I wasn't necessarily going to rely on photography as a way of living, but I was still going to make some money at it while still doing the projects that I love to do and doing the style of photography that interests me, and making money when I can. It isn't an imperative. I don't have to make the money from my photography. I have another career, and that's a choice I made, and it's a choice I made because of my love of photography. Now, some people think of cameras as just a tool in order to make a living, and that's what they use it for, and it's all about business, and that's 100% of their focus. They're not really into the creative side of photography so much for their personal work. It's more about how much money can they make, how many clients can they get, and how far can they get with it as a career. More power to you. If you're able to do that, that's amazing. And if you love it and it works for you, that's fantastic. I'm not saying it's not for anyone. I'm saying it's just not for me, and it's a focus that I decided to change and make happen for me so that I could continue to love photography and have the same passion for it that I had when I was a kid. And I had that oatmeal box pinhole camera. I'm just as excited now with my digital cameras as I was then, and I'm having so much fun doing these videos, and I really don't care how many people watch them. And I know that sounds weird, because I'm putting it out to the world, and you think I would care about likes and views. Now, I do care about the comments that I'm getting and building a community, and I love that. Keep them coming. I'm really excited to see those comments. Some have challenged me, and I love that too, and some are encouraging me, and I really appreciate that. And I want to thank you for watching, and keep it coming. Let me know what you'd like to learn about. If you have any specific questions about anything that I'm doing, whether how I'm making these videos or what kind of cameras I'm using. Obviously you've seen a lot of those in these videos, but I'm open to just about any question you have, so let me have it. I would love to respond to that, and keep the comments coming. I'm really enjoying this, so that'll do it for today. Till next time, take care.